Alright, the day is here. Operation Shadow just launched, guys, so rather than talk about everything like we did in our last video, we're going to show you everything that comes with this update. We're going to talk about the carbine, the Falcon, the new playlist, and all the fun little things you can do. And an interesting twist that Halo Studios did with the Falcon, which I was not expecting, or I don't believe is even mentioned at all in the blog, so we definitely need to check it out. So if you guys want everything, make sure you stay tuned throughout the whole video to understand all the details. Alright, so when you first log in, what can you actually do in the game? Well, if you look at the multiplayer, we have Banished, Slayer, and Famished Falcons. This is a chance to just jump in and play a Falcon focused mode, so you can just jump in and start using the content. Excellent job by Halo Studios here to give a mode dedicated to the new option. I mean, that's kind of a no-brainer, but it's something that they don't always fulfill, so I'm glad to see that's what they actually did with this, along with the Banished Slayer playlist here as well, where you get to start out with a Vestige carbine for the Banished side of things and against a Band-Aid Evo for the UNSC side of things. So an asymmetrical mode here where you get a chance to jump in and play around with the carbine. Exactly what you need when you drop new content like this. Alright, so first let's check out the Vestige carbine right here. There's a bit of a kit bash between this and the shock rifle, which will kind of show comparisons here in a little bit. Let me remove my screen. And you can see what I'm talking about. So this is what it's like when you shoot the rifle. You can see it's pretty straightforward, nothing too crazy. There's zero recoil with it as well, which is very different from like the Band-Aid Evo. So at least it sits differently as a single shot precision weapon, right? And also when you check out the reload animation right here, you can probably think it looks a little familiar because it's basically the exact same reload animation as the shock rifle, just sped up a little bit. Now, some of you might look at this as, oh my god, Halo Studios is being lazy. Why can't we just get some a genuine weapon, bring back the classic carbine with regular animations? I totally hear you on that one, but kind of just anticipate and just understand like we are where we are right now with Halo. And so there's not really like a need to just be like, this is what it should be. Like, yeah, we all know what it should be, but this is what we have because Halo Studios is focusing on other stuff as well. But let's go into like the damage profile of these weapons as well. So from what you can see, it is a 7-shot kill. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. You can obviously tell once the shield pop, then that's when it's ready to go for the headshot. And it's a 10-shot kill to the body. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 9, and 10 shots to the body. Now we can check out the real time to kill. If we just kind of land a bunch of shots in rapid succession right here, you kind of see how quick the time to kill is. Compare that to the Band-Aid Evo right here. You can kind of see it is a little bit slower, but just about the same, honestly. Let's talk about the aspect that I think everyone wants to talk about, and that's the return of this. The Falcon is back, baby. And oh, I am so excited for this. This is the long-leaked, long-rumored, I don't know why it took it so long to get put in the game, but hey, it's finally here. And it has some interesting changes that we need to talk about in this game. So first of all, this is kind of like a kit bash of almost all the different types of Falcons from Halo Reach put into one. Because there was a transport one, right? Remember that one? And then you can ride in this one, which is pretty sweet. You can do that on both sides as well. And you can switch between the different seats right here as well. You can swap over from the seat to the turret right here, which this is just a regular turret. Nothing too crazy about this. When we swap over here, which by the way, the camera work is amazing on this. Imagine doing this in game, could be sick. So you have the regular explosion version of the cannon here. But apparently if you switch your weapon right here, it also shoots an EMP pulse, which is something I was not expecting to see that at all when it comes to this. This is going to be amazing against other air vehicles. We basically just one-tap them out of the sky or any kind of vehicle, just instantly stop them. Simple switch is going to be amazing. I know this is going to be really nerdy of me, but I just really love this camera angle switch up. Like, oh my gosh, like that is just so clean. Like, oh, I was not expecting this when it comes to the Falcon, but this, the way you switch seats at mid-game like this, and it stays like in a close angle like this, it's like so cinematic for the seat changes, which we haven't really had that before, where they look awesome from a distance, right? Like when you're in a Warhog or something, but this just looks so cool. And I'm so glad that they're able to have something like this added into the game for switching your seats. Okay, that's cool and all, but like it's a flying vehicle, so how does it fly? Well, let's check it out. So I'm gonna hold spacebar, takes you right up, because it's actually probably one of my few times I've ever, if not really ever, used the Falcon on mouse and keyboard as well. At least there was a hover ability in the previous one. It's like a key that can do that. There is a kind of funny thing with this though. You can actually honk the horn. Okay, yeah, and you can hover it just like you could in the previous one. All you gotta do is press your shift button or the sprint button, holds it in place right there so you can kind of focus more on just zooming around and helping your friendlies slap all those dummies in their face while playing matchmaking. I will say though that it feels a little weird looking at the propellers. It looks like they're kind of just like, I don't know, they look like they're kind of flickering rather than actually spinning, but that could also just be how I interpret it, but that's just kind of looks like to me. Now, one thing that has me super excited about this update that I cannot wait to jump in and play, and that's just the remake of Sanctuary in ranked play now. So we got to test out to make sure if it actually has all the bells and whistles you expect Sanctuary to have. Crucial aspect has to be the jump that you can do from here to ring 3. Let's just hopefully that they coded it properly in the game. It actually probably should be easier with the clamber. Yeah, there you go. Let's see if it can re-replicate on the other side. Yes, it can. Likely meaning it's also available here on the red side. That would only make sense. Yes, you can do that in there. And also on the other side as well, as long as you don't fall off. Yes, you can right there. Now, in previous iterations of this map as well, you've been able to do like a little jump where it had like a ledge you can jump onto. They didn't have it in this version, but there is a way to jump from down here up to the snipe hut too. It's a little tricky, but as long as you kind of jump over here, clamber that, and then kind of sprint jump, clamber that, you can get up into the sniper hut from that side as well. Same thing on the red side. Now, I don't remember this spot really ever being in the map, but you can do this jump, where you can jump over to this side right here, up onto this ruin, and then over onto here. Tell me if I'm wrong, but I don't really remember this being a spot you can jump to. Maybe this was in like the Halo 5 version. I don't remember really min-maxing the movement on that one, but you can do the same thing on the blue side as well. And one aspect you definitely have to talk about when it comes to each operation, each new update is the pass. The now FOMO fearing pass right here. Now, honestly, this pass is so good. It was like, dude, do I buy into this? Like, it's actually a pretty sweet armor set you can get inside this whole thing. You get this for just buying into the pass just instantly for 1,000 credits, if I remember correctly. Yes, 1,000 credits, so like $10 US, kind of, you can see right there. You can see you get this pretty sweet looking MA5K, which, I mean, that looks awesome right here. On top of that, you also get a coating with it. You get like armor sets for like the Rakshasa, like this chest piece looks pretty awesome. This helmet's kind of crazy looking, along with this other chest piece here. The armor set you saw in the trailer is available at level 20 for that helmet, and you get the attachment along with it as well, which, I mean, perfect timing for this along with the Falcon update. This mutilator weapon version looks freaking awesome. And also this helmet, it's like kind of sick looking. And then if you add the attachment to it as well, I mean, it looks like some kind of like awesome like headdress kind of thing. I'm like, heck yeah, dude, that's awesome. This BR model is pretty wild. Might be a little wild for me on this helmet, but I mean, it's looking kind of like a Green Goblin kind of helmet. But you put the faceplate over it, it looks pretty menacing. Like, that's pretty awesome looking. And keep in mind with this pass as well that it will go away if you don't buy into it. Same thing as last season, right? With the 50 tier pass. And it's an infinite update. So you know what that means? It's shop time, baby. So let's look into it. And for 3,200 credits, effectively $32 US, you can get some, I mean, some decent looking pieces of equipment here for this one armor set. This, again, this pistol looks pretty cool, but again, it's tied to the entire package, so likely not going to be jumping in using this. That's a crazy looking helmet. I mean, look at this sniper. I want that, but I'm not about to spend $32 for it. And this death animation looks like something that should have been straight out of like the Cyber Showdown or something, but hey, it's in there now. Of course, you can buy these individually for 2,000 credits, so like $20, or get the bundle of both of them together for 32, your choice. This right here, though, this weapon kit, I mean, Legacy of Rukt, this looks pretty awesome, though. I mean, it is kind of pricey, though, but like pretty drastically changing looking different weapon models right here for the heat wave right there. This looks awesome, though. I mean, for the mutilator, put like the hammer, what was it? I can't remember which one it is, but like this hammer effect on it. I mean, like, oh my gosh, dude. That looks so sick. This Needler has a crazy different attachment right here at the bottom kind of thing. There's another mutilator. It's like once that weapon got added in, they're like, let's sell as much as we can of it. They can buy each one of these individually as well. Again, it is a little bit pricier individually, but I mean, they are pretty awesome looking. They definitely changed their profile. Here are some of the previous bundles that they've had available, and then some of them are on sale as well. And look at the exchange. You can see from the previous season, right? You have some of those free customizations are now in the exchange. for you to unlock however you please. But there's one thing I know a lot of you are probably really curious about, wondering where it's at, and that is this bad boy, the Hayabusa helmet. I'm sure a lot of you probably didn't have enough time to get enough credits to unlock it, so where it's at, when is it coming back into the game? Well, we actually know. As stated here by a sketch saying, PSA, we can confirm the Hayabusa helmet will be back in the exchange for one final run during the Halo Fit September operations. If you guys want some more Halo stuff, like specifically talking about, say, these new modes and see how they actually play out, make sure to like, subscribe to the channel here, guys. I'll catch you on the next one. Peace out.